Today is Family Day, so get you some popcorn and bring the family together because we got something good for you today. I'm April Marcell, your host, and we'll be right back. On today's show, the DelValle family. Today is a great day, and you want to know why? Because we have the DelValles here in the studio. Yes, they are finally here. I am so excited, and I am so happy for you because you're about to meet them and hear about the great things that they are doing. You know what? I love big families. I come from a big family. So, DelValles, how are you today?
Good.
Great. Everybody's doing good?
Yes,
what do y'all have going on?
A little bit of everything.
Everything
Got the Love the DelValle show.
Okay, the DelValle show on YouTube, the DelValle show on YouTube. What else?
We got Tough Love being shot.
Feature
Yes.
films.
Yes.
Music video.
Yes.
Black light. Yeah.
Black Light. So as you can see, they have lots and plenty going on, and we're going to talk about it. So don't go away, but right now we're going to feature our artist showcase. And listen, the artist is the DelValles. Okay, they have a single. I want to get this right. They have a single out called Black Life, and they are called Angel Armies. Watch this.
Only took your foot off my neck to replace it with your knee, to add more weight. Remind me I'm beneath, gasping for air, crying for mama, but you don't care. I can't breathe, please let me stand. Just like you, I'm a man, puffing out your chest, looking down on me. Your pride causing me strife, there's so much grief. Your power, my plight, what's the consequences of taking a black life? First a curse that came, made you feel better about shackles and chains. Wearing your image when you gon' change. Even God Almighty was made in your image. More monster, so many lies in your blood-stained hands. I hear my ancestors calling, saying this is your last chance. The spirit set ablaze, the world looks amazed. One day we're gonna be out of this maze. Black life, light of the world, salt of the earth. They can try to erase our history, but always remember your worth.
Equality, when will you see? No, we don't need to fear, we need you to care. I'm talking reality. Look at black lives, you'll see me. Black lives need to fight for the right.
Life ain't fair, it's like the dirty to the sky, expect to explode on air. So many problems, not all we can solve. Just give it to God and let it all dissolve. One problem that we face is racism. One race set themselves higher than the other, even though in the Bible they're technically brothers. America says they left it all behind, but in reality they still got police brutality. With the National Guards come and take charge, even if we're just a chance of having a peaceful march. Look at it, child, just take a glance. We all one, every black boy, couple strong black men, here to make a difference. The only thing between that's how you think of yourself, not the environment you live in. So be stereotypical, but we gon' stand stronger. Try to hold us down, but you ain't got us no longer.
We need equality. When will you see? No, we don't need to fear, we need you to care. I'm talking reality. Look at black lives, you'll see me. Black lives need to fight for the right.
God put this world together. He made everyone equal too. That's the thing some people don't get, and this is why.
Justice, peace.
Everyone has a purpose. It's time to live on purpose. God made me on purpose. So stop intentionally killing us on purpose.
Strong we stand, can't take down a black woman or man. Love is what we need, but all you give is brutality. Jesus, they killing and beating us down. I'm a black woman, daughter, wife, and mother of sons and a daughter. You think we gon' stay silent? So much to conquer, the corona, your racism, hate, and this violence. You have convinced many you fear losing your privilege, position, and power more than you fear God. This spiritual warfare is real, has been for countless years, putting even us against each other. God, only you can truly fight this battle, trusting with faith in your protection and victory over all matters. Together, many cry out loud, fighting for life, oppressors fighting to stop us. A black life, speaking up for love, equality, and our human rights. Praying that every person of gender, race, and color can walk this earth in genuine peace, fair justice, and honor.
Wow, that was truly amazing. The whole family is dripping with talent. I mean, how did you come up with this?
Wow.
I mean, you got the whole family involved. And Kenya, your
yeah.
voice.
That's what I said.
Gerron, your voice. I mean, the voice is so dope.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
I wasn't prepared for that. I mean, because I work with you all in films. I'm actually in your film, Tough Love.
Yeah.
But this right here is like, that's amazing.
Well,
I am
thank you.
just, I'm touched. And the message, did you write that?
Well, I wrote my part, and then
Okay.
everybody pretty much wrote their own part.
So the whole family was
Yeah.
took a part in writing it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So everybody kind of wrote, and we kind of helped some people, some places, but mostly everybody kind of did their own part, and then they practiced, rehearsed, and did all that stuff. So.
Wow. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I mean, and you even got together and put a music video together. And a lot of people are visual, because I'm a visual person.
Definitely.
And you help them to see the message that you're trying to put out there. And listen, Black lives are important.
Definitely.
So help this family do more. We want to see more from them. And we're just going to take a brief moment and put up their Cash App, because we want you to bless them. You see what they can do, and we're going to hear more. We're going to hear more about what they can do. But take some time. If you don't do nothing but just send $1, honey, listen, $1 can go a long way. We know how to use it, okay? So bless them today. Cash App is on the screen. Write it down if you want to do it later. Rewind the tape if you want to go back and do it, okay? All right. We're just going to get into this interview that I'm so excited about. Kenya and Gerron, my family. I call y'all family.
Yes, you are.
I just, I heard you talk earlier about some of the things that you got going on. And one of the things that I know about is the film that you're working on.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the film's going to be amazing. We're doing a good job, I think, producing it. And putting it all together. We got starring Cheryl Pepsi Riley, starring Troy Mann, starring April Marcell. And, one of my first draft picks, I said I had to get April, so, people going to love.
Honored.
Yeah, you're a great actress. And, starring Kenya DelValle, my wife. She's starring, playing the lead lady in the film.
She is.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of great people in it, a lot of good local talent as well. And we just booked USS Wisconsin for the shipyard scene, so excited about that. We get
That's
to
huge.
we get to really show Virginia.
Yes,
We get to really show
exactly.
Virginia, so
Okay.
that's one of the good parts. But the film is a love story. It takes place in Newport News, and you got a guy coming from the other side of the tracks and marries the pastor's daughter. And the parents don't, dad is the pastor, so he's really not feeling it. So they go through their qualms, but then a tragedy happens where, they see that they have to work together for the better good and get a great outcome.
Right.
And, so it's
I don't want you to tell the whole story.
yeah, it's a faith-based film. I'm definitely trying to skip over spoilers and stuff. Yeah.
So you wrote this?
It was a book first.
Okay, so you wrote the book.
And like you said, people are visual, so I got into that's what got me into film.
Right.
I was a writer first.
So you're also an author.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how did that come about with you writing this book?
Well,
We're gonna go back to the film, but I'm nosy. I would.
Yeah, well, I mean, it goes back to me and Kenya. So me and Kenya was together first.
Mm-hmm.
And I was writing the book while I was at the shipyard.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote and published a book called Twin Difference.
Oh.
And Twin Difference was doing well as a self-published author. I was doing well with that book. And I kind of just took my time, and I think Tough Love came out like 6 months later.
Okay.
And basically, people fell in love with this story. It's a love story, and it's just real to life. So I traveled the whole East Coast, going to military exchanges, setting up tables and doing book signings, and it was a fun time.
Great,
Yeah,
Gerron. That was
yeah.
great. And now you're turning it into a movie so that people can actually see the words that you have written. And I've been on set with you, and I've seen you in action, and even the hospital waiting room. Okay, I'm not going to say too much, but it was a very powerful scene. But the thing that stood out most for me was the family coming together. And just coming outside of the film for a minute, I look at your family and your kids and how you work with them, because let me say this before I go any further. We do have a hot topic, okay? So I just want to put it on the screen so you will know. The hot topic is making filmmaking a family affair. Making filmmaking a family affair. And that's exactly what you two did. You brought your whole family in together, your children, Gerron, you brought your wife, and you all are doing this together because, yes, I saw you working. Kenya is playing the leading lady, and you're playing the star in the movie, but you had your oldest son, being the over the script and taking pictures and doing little interviews. I mean, he was doing the sound. I mean, he was doing everything. And even your other babies just involved. You know, I think one of your little boys was over the snacks. But you can have one. So they were all involved, and they were, whatever they could do, they did.
Yeah.
And they worked together, and I saw that as strength. And, you know, in this day and time, Gerron, Kenya, so many families are splitting up, breaking up. I see a lot of single women trying to raise their babies, you know, by themselves. And to see you two doing, you know, what you're doing, and, you know, and I'm so glad that, how many children do you have?
5.
You have 5 children. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
And I say that because a lot of people shy away from having babies now. You know, they think 2 is like too much.
Yeah.
But God calls it a blessing.
It is.
And they are a gift. And I'm going to bring this out, and then I'm going to shut up. I had a chance to talk with your oldest son. And we're going to bring him up in a little bit. But I had a chance to talk with your oldest son. And I was blown away with his knowledge. And how much he, by you working with him, how much he learned from you working with him and instructing him. And I had a small part with him in the film. I played his mother. And that little boy just blew me away. I mean, his character was so real. And he's a little bitty thing. That's powerful. So you're both doing well with these children. I mean, you're raising them up, and they are going to be powerhouses when they get grown. Powerhouses, and they're going to tear Satan's kingdom down because they're not playing now. They're not playing now. So I just want to get people to see if you all can do this, because not only are you making films, you're making music, you're writing, but you work too.
Oh yeah.
You got to pay the bills.
Oh, yeah.
And Kenya, I don't know how much you want to say, but you're doing your own thing, and you're going to talk about that in a minute. But you're doing so much, and that is amazing. But this is what I want to do before I ask you any more questions, because I can't ask a lot of questions. Is it okay if we just show the people a little bit more of your work?
Yes.
Just
definitely.
a little bit.
Definitely.
All right, everybody, the DelValles. as you can see, the DelValles have some pretty powerful messages that they're sending out there. I mean, you saw it for yourself. And I want to ask you one more question, Gerron. Well, I want to ask you a few more questions. But what message are you trying to, I mean, we can see what you're doing, but I want to hear from you, what message are you trying to send your viewers?
Well, I'm trying to convey to them that through inspiration, through the belief and faith of Christ, that you can overcome anything. You can be over any adversity, and you can lead in a way that is natural to you. Be yourself, and the people that are following you will show you, when you're leading by example, will follow you in a righteous way. So, yeah.
Okay, that's great. And I want to ask both of you, Kenya and Gerron, why this family affair? Because this is a family affair, because you've included, nobody's left out. Everybody is learning. Everybody is in training. I mean, you're doing this together.
Well, for me, as for my response, that is my personality, that no one left behind. You know, I had these kids for me to enjoy them, and I'm grateful to God that He gave us these gifts. These are gifts that we are literally enjoying every day. And one thing that I am grateful for the kids is that they're interested.
Yes.
You know, they want to do it. We do not force them to do anything with the Angel Army's ministry they have. You know, we do dancing, performing arts, miming. We do some of everything from the movies, their writing as well, scripts. We do not force them to do anything. We allow them the option and the opportunity to do it. We ask them if they want to do it, and so I'm grateful for that. That they love it. They love being around mom and dad. They love being a part of it, and we embrace that. And if they want to do it, or whatever it is they want to do, we support them 1,000%. You know. So with that being said, this to me is a part of us supporting them. You know, if we're going to do it right, we're going to do it right.
That's
because
right.
not only everybody else are watching us, but they are watching us, and you know, we want them to definitely learn it. And they're growing up. These are people. They're kids now, but they will one day be grown, and hopefully have their own kids and bless us with some grandchildren. And we want them to see how to pass that along, and be a model in a positive way.
Yes.
So.
And I hope you're listening to what she's saying. You know, your kids are watching you. Can I ask you a question? What are you doing in front of your kids? Huh? You can answer later. Okay. So now, what is your name?
My name is Jeremiah DelValle.
Yeah, you know I already knew, right? What do you think about working with your dad and your mom?
I look up to both of them. My dad, where I get main of my inspiration to do stuff is from my dad mainly, you know, because he was a songwriter and author and filmmaker, and my mom is a baker and a cooker, so I like to cook.
You a baker? Oh, yes, you've been hiding that from me. Oh my goodness, can you tell your mom to invite me for dinner one day so I can taste them good old morsels? Yes. Did you want to say something, baby? What is your name? Stand up. Your name is Tashawn. Yes. What you want to tell the people today? You want to say peace? Say peace.
Look, say peace.
Peace.
Good job.
Yes, you did good. Did you want to say something?
What's your name?
Tell him your name. You in the movie too?
Jermaine. You were in the movie too?
Yeah, he had a scene with Flames.
You were with Flame?
And
That is huge. And you were too?
Yeah.
What did you think about being in the film?
It was great.
It
I
was?
like being my dad's movie.
Oh, are you going to be in some more?
I think so.
Because I want to see you. I want to see you in more films.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you be in one of my films?
Maybe.
Okay. Think about it very hard, okay? So, are there any upcoming projects?
Yeah, I mean, basically with Tough Love is, you know, we working on that. We got that in production right now. But, you know, we were always having something in pre-production writing. So we're writing, me and my son is writing Nutmeg. So we're excited about that. Yeah, it's a little sports kids film.
Sports comedy.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but we working on Tough Love, and you know, we got the post-production happening after the production. Yeah,
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Now,
Exactly.
don't you have a what do you call it?
Indiegogo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
That's where you can get updates about the film, Tough Love. You go to Indiegogo and type in like Tough Love film.
Okay.
And it should pop right up.
Okay.
You know, just see if you want to back it. We got all kind of perks if you want to back the film.
Please back this film.
Yeah.
It is a powerful film.
And it's going to get done.
Yes.
All right, all my films get done. Yeah, there you go. Tell them it's going to get done.
We're all on the show today claiming it.
Yep,
We're touching and agreeing.
Exactly.
It will be done and it will be successful.
Well, Gerron is very determined, so
Yes.
you know, like he said, all his films get done.
Yes.
So yes, you
I
can
believe
look
you,
forward to
Kenya.
that.
Because I feel the drive and the passion. I mean, if you just have passion, that'll take you a long way.
Yes.
It'll take you a long way. So, did you have something to say?
I would just seconding that with persistence.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I think you got passion and persistence.
Yes,
you got that.
absolutely.
Because, you know, like passion, you know, to have that order of doing something, it can flame out.
That's true.
But it's that grit.
Mm.
It's that grit of persistence. Like, man, you know, so when everything's being thrown at you, they looking at you like, oh, you ain't going to give up.
That's right.
You know, you just going to keep going, and you just got to keep chucking away at
You
it.
gotta keep going, you gotta keep pushing. And another ingredient is believing.
Yes.
You know, doubt will not get you far.
Yeah.
So if you believe, it will happen. Trust me.
Correct.
So, but you know, before I end this, you know, you all are doing a lot. You're doing a whole lot. I mean, you're making films, you're making music, you're writing, and I mean, you're also working, and then you have this family that you're trying to raise up, you know, in a godly way. So that's a lot. I mean, how do both of you juggle that?
I want to say hats off to my wife. You know, not only is she playing a leading lady, she's a unit production manager.
Wow.
And if anybody knows anything about film, that's one of the hardest jobs to do, because it's just a little bit of everything, a lot of tedious stuff, a lot of stuff that you don't get noticed for. So I want to say thanks to her. And also, you know, she's the main caretaker for the kids. So, you know, we got 5 babies. You got virtual learning going on right now, which is like
and that's
insane.
a lot.
It's insane.
Yes, it is.
I don't know what's happening, but you got all that. So my hats all go off to Kenya. So I'd like her to speak
She's
on
a
that.
power mom.
Yeah.
Yes. Please do, Kenya. Please help us. Teach us.
I mean, it's actually I just finished my doctorate. What was it, August 2019?
Wow.
Sure.
Congratulations.
And thank you, because it was a long time coming. Life got in the way a few times, but I meant determination. I meant I wanted it for me.
Yes.
And it's nothing like wanting something for yourself and not allowing anything to get in the way of that, no matter what, kids, marriage, whatever the case may be. So that's something that I'm very grateful to God for allowing me to just blood, sweat, and tears get through.
Yes.
And with a year pretty much going by and having many tasks that we were wanting to get into or other business ventures that we were wanting to get into, with Corona coming in the way, it's been a challenge because one of the other things that we are working on actually right now in the midst of working on this film is we're starting a stream academy as well, a preschool. And you know, I'm very grateful. I'm grateful, but you know, you wonder sometimes why everything has to happen like all at once.
Right.
You know, because everything, all doors are opening up. But I am grateful. While some are opening, some have closed, and some are probably going to close.
Right.
But with that being said, you know, like I always say to my kids, no matter what, nothing is going to always be easy. No matter what you want to do, what you're interested in. You know, sometimes it's probably meant for it to be hard because it's probably either not meant for you to go through that door or it's meant for you to experience that to make you stronger for whatever doors you're going through. So So that's kind of, you know, I have my moments when life get to me. My kids probably let you know. And sometimes I have to tell them, to be honest with you, to be real with you, I have to tell them, leave me alone.
Yes.
Give me a break, give me my space. I just need to breathe
Lord, I know
right
what
now.
you're saying.
And that's okay. that is okay as a person, as a mother, as a wife. That breath is needed, you know, and sometimes you can only do that like in solitude, in your me space,
That is so
where you
true.
got to get with God and start praying or whatever that may be. And then once you get yourself together, you come back and you know you
Yes.
keep it moving. And
Yes.
I like to teach my kids by being transparent. To me, I learn best when someone can be transparent with me about their situation, being honest, being real, because I see it. And that's how I feel about my kids. They see mom, they see dad, so might as well be real and honest and help them through, because you never know what they're really dealing with, that they're telling us,
That is
not
so
telling
true.
us.
That is
So
so true.
sometimes they can see you being honest when you're expecting or wanting them to be honest, then that may help them be honest.
Yes.
You know, especially what you know that they can see.
Right.
So so it's not all easy, but one thing I can say, what helps me keep going is I love it. I want it. I
makes
want
all
to
the
do
difference.
it. I want to do this with my family. I want everything, even with the Stream Academy that we're doing. They gonna have their parts in it, you know, if they want to.
Yes.
You know, if they want to, but it's nothing like wanting to do something versus being forced to do it.
That's
or
so
having
true.
to do it, you know, whether the money come or not, or whether you're doing it for money only. You know, it's nothing like, you know, it's nothing like wanting to do it. So
And I, you know, I'm listening to you all talk, and I'm thinking about the foundation of a family, the structure of a family, because we have so many broken homes. You know, I've said that earlier. So, you know, I would like to know, what would you, and either one of you can answer this, what encouraging words would you have for any families out there that's trying to make it? And one of the things that stood out for me, what you said, sometimes you got to take a break.
yeah.
And that's important, because you don't want to take that out on your kids. You know,
Yep.
step back, say, give me some space, and take a break. Because we have, you know, I'm a huge advocate for child abuse. So, you know, we see that happening a lot, you know, because people don't know how to step back or just take a break. But another thing that stood out was you said that you love it. You know, you got to love your family.
Yes.
You have to love your family. And, I mean, it's what makes the structure. So what encouraging words would you have to someone in helping them keep the family together? Or, you know, because, Gerron, you're the head. You know, you're the head of this family. And, you know, whatever it is you're doing, I see strength. So what would you tell somebody else that want to have what you have?
Yeah, I mean, my thing first, you got to approach it. You got to be prepared for it. I think sometimes what helped me the most is that I, like she's saying, love and want it. I had a desire to have this life, so that really helps me. So I had to speak to my, you know, my own personal, like, you know, just actually, you know, being celibate and wanting a wife. And doing things in that nature where you really want a family.
Right.
So when a family comes, is something you want. Now, you know, by far nothing's perfect. Nothing's even close to perfect. And you got your struggles and everything.
Yes.
But I think it's too much. What I see is too much emphasis put on love, and not enough emphasis put on loyalty.
That is so true.
Because I feel like a
That'll
family.
break you.
Yeah.
Yes.
A family breaks down
Yes.
when, you know, that happens or something in that nature where they feel, you know, wrong or betrayed or anything
Yes.
like that. And then at that point, it doesn't really matter, you know. It starts to take the focus off of the kids and off of that nice part,
Right.
the love part. So yeah, I would say that is one of the crucial things. And then like, just really live your life as if they're watching, because they really are.
Yes,
You know,
they are.
I think some people don't see that.
And for me, with the loyalty piece, just to add on to that, you know, I feel like, you know, what makes that strong are a few different keys. You know, so my kids will tell you communication to me is very, very big in our family. You know, especially when you're feeling some type of way.
Right.
You know, I mean, not just with us, each other in the house, but, you know, we're teaching and hoping and training them up to, you know, you carry this outside the home because you don't be afraid whether it's adult or not. It's how you say it sometimes.
That is so
It's
true.
not about, you know, I shouldn't say them too, I'm afraid to say, oh, I don't want to hurt this person. No, it's about how you say it, but you need to break that ice so you can get past that barrier and communicate. So, you know, that's a strong thing to me but not only communicating, having that active ear, you know, active listening, you know, really caring enough, or you know, or being loyal enough to the situation, to whether it's family, whether it's friendship, whatever kind of relationship it is, where you care enough, you really hear it, you know, you're really listening, and you're showing it, you know, throughout, you know, as time go on, you know, nothing is perfect, but you showing those moments of, you know, you thought about it, you know, let me think about what we last talked about, what we last went through. Right. You know, it shows. So I think that helps. I think that helps overall make things stronger.
Yes.
You know, when you recognizing things, recognize it. It is what it is. You know, recognize.
That's right.
It, and that's how you could, you know, progress.
That's true.
You know, and that's how you can grow personally, you know, as a family, you know, if you recognize the issues.
So back to filmmaking, what message or encouraging words do you have for filmmakers out there trying to get these films done? Like, I mean, you know, like I was telling you all earlier, people look at it as glitz and glam, but it's about getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is that you gotta know your lane.
Yes, please know your lane.
Yeah, know your lane. I don't want nobody to be out back with a cup.
Oh my God.
You know,
that's true. That's the truth.
Yeah, so let me start with that first. But I mean, because this film's being made on all different levels.
That's true.
You know,
even with the iPhone.
Yeah, and just think about it. Yeah, you know, a lot of people looking at like, who is this guy? And this is my 4th film.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got to think about it that it's a lot that goes into it.
It is. Yes, it is.
On so many levels and in so many, but at the same time, just like you, just like me, there's so many people that can help you on the film. And if you surround yourself with the right people,
that's right.
you can get it done.
That's true.
You can get it done.
And I think that is a key ingredient. Surround yourself with the right people. We should make a song about that.
Exactly.
Surround yourself with the right people.
If I can say one thing to that, for my first movie, I had a small crew. You know, it's like we just figuring it out. And honestly, shooting that movie was like the funnest thing ever. My second movie, I said, oh, I'm gonna have this professional guy, this professional guy. And I swear, them guys drove me nuts because they were too big for my vision.
Yeah. I
So
understand that.
you know, when you're picking that crew, because your crew is very important.
Ooh, child.
Your crew is
you
very
preaching,
important.
Gerron.
Yeah. So you know, it's sometimes so I kind of downsized on the crew from my second movie to that where I'm at now, because you know, like. A lot of things is better if you just kind of do it yourself.
I agree.
And on this level, I mean, when you get big in Hollywood, I'm shoot.
Oh yeah, you got the money.
You make the coffee. That's all you do. You know, you got people. You know, like
Right.
you know. So
you pick people up and make sure they're there on time.
Exactly. Yeah, you got.
You be responsible for making sure those actors know their lines.
Yeah.
And it takes so much off of you. And Gerron, you know, I believe that you're going to get there.
Thank you.
You know, sometimes you just have to speak it.
Yeah.
Speak it out in the
I
air.
feel it, though.
Let
I
it
feel it when you say
linger.
it. I feel
Let
it.
it linger. You would get there. Now, when you get there, don't lose my number.
Oh no, not a chance.
But no strings attached. But I really believe that you would get there because of how you're going about doing it, and the anointing that I see on your family's life. God is big, and He's greater than Hollywood. And the scripture says He owns everything. The houses, everything Trump got, God owns it. So he got all the money.
Yeah.
This is one of my mom's quote. She should have her name under this because she used to say it all the time. She still does. She used to say, God got all the money. And I'm saying that to you today. You're going to get there. He got all the money you need. And sometimes favor is better than money anyway.
Oh, favor.
You know, you might not need a dime, but that favor going to take you all the way.
Yeah, because I'm already rich. You
See,
know?
there you go.
I'm already rich. You know,
Yes.
with these kids, if anything,
That is so
you know,
true.
Yes.
I'm
That
already
they are a
rich.
blessing.
They are. That's what people, say. You got your hands full. Or implies that full of blessings.
Yes.
Full of blessings.
And then they gotta walk it
overflowing.
back. They gotta walk it back.
Yeah,
in. They like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I meant that. Yeah,
And the blessing keeps on giving.
It does.
Because
It
when I was
does.
having my babies, now they're having their babies, and I'm
And you
I'm
got
the
some-
queen.
You got some.
You got some beautiful.
Oh man,
And I'm
they
just
so,
blessed
they
beyond
so
measure
nice.
because of those babies that
Yeah.
are grown now, and then their babies. I mean, it's just, God knows what He's doing.
Yeah.
God knows what He's doing.
Yes, ma'am.
And listen, we have given you some gems today, and I hope this has blessed you like it has blessed me. The DelValles are such a gifted, blessed, anointed family, and they are an example of how a family should be. So if you and your family are not where you're supposed to be, and you're kind of like all over the place, and your kids are not where they're supposed to be, my sis Kenya over here was saying, just listen. Sometimes you just gotta listen. Let your kids talk to you. Communicate. Spend some time together. Make it a family affair. Make it a family affair. Just out the blue, just be like, everybody in the car. Everybody in the car. We're going to do this together. Your family is just that important. It is your heritage. It is your foundation of everything you do in your life. If your family ain't together, you're going to have some issues later on down the road. Get it together. Bring your family together. Call them in.
Amen.
Bring them together. Because let me tell you, we're in the day and time. We don't know what's going to be what. So I don't feel like we have a long time. So this is your time now to bring your family together.
Yeah.
Tell them that you love them. Make them feel special. Because they are special. Your kids are a gift. Isn't that what y'all said?
Yeah.
They are a gift.
Okay.
So I'm going to have all these beautiful babies. They're going to tell you thank you for watching and to be blessed. Can y'all do that? Can you tell
Thank you
them?
for watching and be blessed.
And be blessed.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.